Hey everyone. So there's a woman that I just came across her video and she was talking about her story. She's a domestic abuse survivor, and she's been attacked in the past by Harry Sisson. Normally, Harry the Sissy. I hate that queer, but I normally don't go after content creators on here. One, I don't have the viewing large enough to go after to get in that particular ring and get into the back and forth battles like the older millennial and Sisson and any of these others that go at it. So I tend not to do it. I tend to just stick to, doing my news and doing the opinion and just moving forward and growing there. But there's a content creator. It's Sarah Uncensored, and I'm going to tag her in this. And I'm going to have you watch her video because she talks about it. As everyone probably knows at this point, the new controversy going around is Harry Sisson has had his roster of women he's been lying to and manipulating, and either sleeping with or dating, or kind of a Rolodex of what he's doing. And of course, the left are always champions of feminism. I think it's the only way they can get laid is they all have to be, I'm a feminist too. I believe in women's rights, whatever they want to do. I believe that. And this is how all these leftist queers are. And of course, it turns out they end up being the biggest loser scumbags that you'll ever run into because they're disingenuous. Hey, we're all assholes, right? I'm an asshole. I'm not trying to hide it. I'm not coming out and saying, I'm a feminist. I don't, but believe me. Like, I'm an asshole. I make mistakes. And supposedly he has, I don't really follow him. I try not to. Every time I see him, I just when I see his face. So, I don't follow him, but apparently he's come out that he is a feminist, yada yada, all this bullshit, and now apparently he's got this Rolodex of women that he's being treating quite improperly. And here's this woman telling her story. I'll tag her in it in this video as well. I promised her that I would share this with all of my listeners here as well. Listen to what she has to say and how she's talking about who Harry Sisson really is. And by the way, he is a Democratic shill. He is paid by the Democratic Party. What happens is he doesn't get the direct payments. He has his talent agency. The payments get made to the talent agency, and then he is paid out by them. This has already been proven. People have already shown this. They've already shown the receipts for it. So he is nothing more than a young influencer who is a paid Democratic hack to shove their lies and their bullshit down all of your throats. That's all he is. He's a paid Democratic shill. So enough yapping from me. Here's a video.
Hello to all liberal and Republican women alike on this platform. And yes, I know I look a little different. I did not take the time to do my makeup today, and I don't care. I'm a ginger, and I'm owning it. So as many of you know, Harry Sisson doxed me, a domestic violence survivor, and my daughter, who was a minor at the time, a couple of years ago, who is an SA survivor. It went viral, articles were written about it, podcasts were done about it. Eventually it died down, and thank God, because people used those screenshots of the doxing for a very long time against me. Since then, I've been very professional about my exposures regarding Harry Sisson, including showing open record reports showing that his entire interviews with Governor Josh Shapiro and Secretary Blinken were all scripted. He made it seem like they were not scripted, but he lied, and they were all scripted as exposed by the responses of my open records reports. However, that is not what today is about. Today is about getting justice for women, and I don't care what side of the political aisle you are on. This is wrong. I'm not going to take a bunch of time to share all the receipts here on TikTok, but if you want to go look at all the receipts, I have them. I created a thread a couple of hours ago on the X platform just to make sure that it would not get taken down, because I have a feeling if I do share all the receipts on TikTok, it will get taken down, it will be reported. But the receipts are there. My thread is long and within 2 hours reached 1 million views. I'm happy about that because these women all deserve justice. Harry Sisson convinced 11 different women, and counting because some women are still coming to me to share their stories. 11 different women that he had no roster and that he liked them for more than just their bodies, and convinced them to share explicit photos of themselves with him on Snapchat, including one of them being a domestic abuse survivor. When all these women began to discover each other a couple of weeks ago, he, instead of apologizing, told them all that they were insane, gaslit them, and even attempted to convince one of them to tell the public that the screenshots were fake. Many of these women have already posted videos and shared their stories, but unfortunately they're not getting very much traction, so that is what I'm here for. That is why I'm happy my post on X is up to 1 million views, because they deserve to have their stories told. Because meanwhile, Harry Sisson is still collecting thousands of views, millions of views, for telling the public that he is a champion for women and that he is for women's rights. One of these women, her name is Carly, came forward and was very detailed about her story. And he did this to her for 9 months. And after 6 months of telling her that she was wifey material, told her that he didn't want a commitment. Carly had recently been through a traumatic car accident and was very depressed about this, and Harry knew about this and took full advantage of her in a very sad time in her life. As more women have come forward, the count is up to almost a dozen, but I have had 2 more women come to me in the last couple of hours. Another woman named Sarah, S-A-R-A, came forward and gave a very detailed description about what happened with her. She's another one of Harry's victims. She is a DV survivor, and I did share the receipts of the abuse that she endured, that she finally was brave enough to talk about last October, which is DV Awareness Month. Again, Harry has not apologized for this behavior, and he has resorted to calling all of these women insane. These women were all young. I'm very sorry that this happened to all of them, and I really hope they learned something here. But please do not attack these women. They are all young, very young. Some of them are still teenagers. And Harry is a narcissistic abuser who knows how to manipulate women. I've been trying to warn people about this boy man for years, and I'm thankful that the truth is finally coming out. Again, go follow me on X. Sarah is censored to see all the receipts that back up everything I just said.
So there it is. There's her video, and there's her talking about her experience and the experience of the other woman, the other women that are going through this. I'm very happy to have my small part, if I have any at all in this, in dethroning the liar Harry Sisson that lies to the American people on a daily basis. You decided to go and have your own show and talk to the people independently. You're supposed to be independent of the legacy media that continually lies to all of us, and all you do is propagate the lies and become your own lying machine to gaslight the American people. He's a scumbag. And by the way, just as one extra, if I took $1,000 and I went to Vegas, I absolutely put 100% of it down on gay. Never saw it coming that he was straight. I always saw him and his little gaggle of sissies that he hung out with, 100% gay. Not that there's anything wrong with it, but 100% down on G. 100%. 100%. I guess I would have lost. I don't know. Maybe this is a game. I don't know, but apparently I would have lost. But here it is, folks.